MTG Requiem here. We're doing a league with the deck I've been working on for a little while now. Kiki's Vengeance made a few changes again this week. This is really just not good enough. We're on the draw, but considering we're on the draw and turn 2 is going to be a Serum Visions, we need to mulligan this. Yeah, so this kind of seems okay. It's not the greatest, but we can turn on Murderous Cut with Is It Charm. We can throw Jace out that may get killed right away. We have Grizzlebrand and 2 ways to potentially get Grizzlebrand in the graveyard. I think we keep this. Serum Visions sounds like a great card since we don't have any turn 1 action. So we're going to get paired up against Burn. Some sort of jank affinity. I feel like we're going to need to get to the point where we get Grizzlebrand down fast. Kind of like drawing the Kiki though, because it allows me to pitch it with a Is It Charm. I think we put that on the bottom and this on the top. Well, I know what we're doing in the post-boarded games. Yes, is a 7? So I like Jace. Jace can block a Mem Knight or a Legion Loyalist. I think we still go down that route this turn. Yeah, and that's game, right? It's a nice turn 3 throw everything on the seven. Yeah. All right, well, that is a thing. 8 whack with some Mem Knights up in there. Alright, so Remand is going to be completely useless here. I'm going to pull probably a couple Grizzlebrand. You know what? I screwed up my list. I meant to actually bring in 2 Damnation and 1 Pyroclasm, but I guess we'll just deal with what we have. So this is coming in, this is coming in, this is coming in. We can definitely pull a Pestermite. A couple Jace actually works really well here. I think we actually pull a Pestermite and a Kiki. We're really trying to stabilize in this match. And I think we're just going to pull a 3rd Jace. Looks good. We're heavily invested on Kalitas here. Engineered explosives would be very good. Pyroclasm is very good. We're not anticipating the Pyroclasm on turn 2. Well, this is going to land out of it. So I think we start with a... I think we actually can start with Serum Visions here. So Gorya's Vengeance, we definitely want you on the bottom. Snapcaster, you can be on the top. We do have 1 Swamp, which makes that 1 less life than the Steam Vents, but odds are we're going to be going Pyroclasm into Steam Vents sideways this turn anyway. Oh no, that's not true, because we want to run the Dark Slick Shores out while we can get it. Yeah, so we're going to have to discard the Mire. Probably the Faithless Looting here. It may have been worth pitching the Serum Visions to potentially draw, discard a Grizzlebrand. Just getting a little attack in for 5 this turn. He's trying not to get too aggressive. So now we're starting to cook with gas. I think we definitely want the Lightning Bolts before the Pyroclasm. But both are fine, and this makes me happy to just run out of Pyroclasm here. Damnation next turn if he gets greedy with what he plays to the board. So BTE replaces itself in mana for the most part. So 6, you got 8 with a floating mana. Pretty much just dead to a lightning bolt here. This is a pretty aggressive deck. If we play this, so here's the thing, if they have a lightning bolt and we play a steam vents upright, we are just straight dead. If we bolt Snapcaster, block, and bolt, we'll have to have done the steam vents. If we bolt Snapcaster and let the Bushwhacker in for just one, assuming he has nothing else with haste or pumps, and he has lightning bolt, we're still dead. Problem is there's just too much haste in the deck. So I think we're just going to play this out and lose, because we probably lose either way. So we are basically... Oh, and a bolt? No. So here's the thing, we could Faithless Looting. I mean, considering the situation we're in, we really need life gain. I think it's really our only option to win. So I think we need to Faithless Looting, hope we hit a Kalitas or a Grizzlebrand. I mean, otherwise, so technically we could Pyroclasm. We could Bolt Snap Bolt. Again, if he's got a bolt, we're done then. The problem with Faithless Looting is we have to draw a land and we can't fetch. So I think that's the route we have to go. I think we have to go Bolt Snap Bolt here. Hope he doesn't draw a Goblin Grenade. Kiki, how about you? So now I think we're still in the same boat with Faithless Looting though. Hey, how about that? Drawn another land. So he's probably holding on to one creature, so we can't really attack with the Snapcaster. So we're going to just get another Snapcaster to cast a Serum Visions and attack for 2. So while our opponent floods out here, we just are going to start plink away. We've got a couple removal spells. We do have the win next turn if he doesn't have a bolt. And if he has a bolt, we lose regardless of what he does here. Opponent thinking about what he wants to do. We can go for the Goryo's Vengeance. Right now, if they kill Kiki in response, the Snapcaster could recast it. All right, got the win there, game two. Definitely took him drawn poorly, but I would think that's kind of partially a deck design thing that he's going to run into. When you really just emphasize running a ton of cheap creatures and you're counting on those Anthem creatures, you're going to run into some issues where you probably have problems with that. Anyway, I think it's possible we could pull the Exarch for another Grizzlebrand. He just seems to be so fast. So we're running 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I feel like we need to cut down on our Gorios or increase our... So I think we're actually going to go up to Grizzle. We're going to cut Acerum Visions. Exarch is so good, though, as a blocker here. This is what we're going to go for. This is pretty great. So Lightning Bolt, EE, Faithless Looting, and on the draw. I think I'm good with this. So we have a potential turn 3 crack the explosive. I think we just go turn 1, play the explosive out. Turn 2, maybe we hold up Lightning Bolt. More likely we Pyroclasm. We're going to go black-red because we can get an island here. Now the hope is we're going to be able to follow this up with a turn 2 Pyroclasm, maybe a turn 3 Faithless Looting into Goryo's Vengeancing Grizzlebrand. That's going to be kind of like our ideal line. So he's 2 cards. Okay, so he's going to get a good chunk of damage in here, but we're going to get to wipe his board. 6, 7, 8, 9. 1 card in hand. Another Grizzlebrand. Excellent. Hardy har. So watching this makes me really feel like There's a reason I was running these Pyroclasms. I keep thinking that maybe I can get away with running Damnation to get those bigger decks like Merfolk, but... And he have another one? Goblin Guide? Yeah, good game. Alright, so let's see what we would have drawn. Yeah, so we would have been able to get there. The next turn would have put us out of range. But it didn't work out. So 0-1 the first game, or first match, and we'll be back with the next one shortly.